Okay, zone 3. Planning for this here, and this is going to be later on. This has been pushed back, but it might continue all the way out to there. This right here is actually not a big pile of dirt like it looks like. Inside that is a bunch of old firewood. I found 3 different old firewood stacks that were just, rotted out to, featherweight. They were just like an ounce. It seemed like, you pick a log with a pinky. So anyway, moving those around the property many times, which lack of planning. But anyway, so there's a lot of dirt on top of it already. So it's ready for hugelkultur. That's the point there. This as well, not quite as more just these branches, and those. I'm planning on incorporating all this, and it's going to wrap around where the swale that's going on this side of the downhill side of this cut over here, where it comes around here, which is approximately where my finger's pointing. That's going to be a flat entry point for my hugelkultur sunken bed, and I'm just gonna, whatever I can get out of all this, I'm gonna dig the topsoil up, set to the side, bury this and get as much of a grow area as I can, dress it up with the topsoil on top of it, make sure it's in there, compact it a bit, compact the sides really well, and I'll be able to flood this hugelkultur bed from my pond along that swale. So that I can come along that swale, flood this hugelkultur, and then it ends about right here. And that contour kind of goes around the pump house here, and then it has the opportunity to tie in again to the top of another pond I have penciled in for where those I call them trees. I don't know what you call the scrub over there. Right where those are, I have a plan for another pond, and that's in the future. But we're talking about zone 3 at this time. So I'm gonna start this video over again. Mumbling. Now I'm gonna keep on this video. Keep on this, just press through. So this right here, hugelkultur plan for sunken hugelkultur beds being fed by this bottom swale. So it's all gonna get pushed over the edge and down into there. This whole area here, when I'm ready to do my broad acres, is gonna be keyline plowed on contour, and I wanna tie it into this whole area here can be keyline plowed. I'm in the San Diego area. I have yet to find a keyline plow for rent anywhere. I've looked on the Yeoman site there in Australia, and it looks like I might have to buy one. It'd be kind of expensive for me. That's kind of out of my budget area, so that's in the future, but I might be able to recoup some of the money spent on it by renting it out later on. As I get some permaculturists on here to see what I've been doing, and they'll say, "Oh, keyline plow, right on," and then hopefully they'll want to rent my keyline plow. That's if I have to buy one. Well, that's all up in the air. But yeah, this is keyline plowed on contour. There's gonna be water above it, so I will be able to get water and water it from my water tank. I don't have any. I don't want to say I don't have any. I don't have any easy way to pull water from the pond and irrigate this. But just, knowing water, I can get to the hose as long as it's below the water line. I should be able to pull a hose from the drain up here, down here, and irrigate this field. Somehow bring it up this way. Don't know how that's gonna work out yet. That's That's a possible pump in my future there. But that's the drain for the pond, so I know I can move it to the swale here and irrigate the swale and the hugelkultur on that side. But getting it back over here, it's below the water line, so might be able to pull a hose up there and flood irrigate that way. I just don't know if the pond is big enough to handle flood irrigating this whole field, you know, too many times. Should be okay though. I mean, because the water plan is going to be I should be able to fill this pond up and then water everything below it from the pond. At least that is my plan. So the zone 3, that's the plan. Keyline plow, plantings. Oh, that's an important part of it. A broadacre. I don't have a broadacre crop in mind right now. That could change. I might find some kind of a good mulch that would make a good broadacre crop, and that's a possibility. But yeah, right now, if anything, it'd be a pasture for my poultry, to pulse my poultry and possibly my goats through. Oh, here's another important thing. Let's see where I'm pointing in this video. Where my fingers at. Follow that there. That is contour line. And that will pull water from the street all the way over to the pond when that is eventually in. And it's going to have to be culvert pipe for most of the way. But I was thinking of finding some way of having a T so I can have a T pointed up and it'll just pass water down. It'd probably be capped, but make it so I can roll it over and flood irrigate this field that way from incoming rainwater. That'd be nice. So that's the plan for the zone 3 right here. Possibly, you know, extending it all the way down, but this whole front here is in flex, as I like to say. Uh-oh. Oh, my trash can wasn't supposed to be out today. Yeah, this whole area down here is up in the air. So I'm gonna stop this video and start another one and just kind of show what the rough plan is for this area.